Hey everyone, I recently read an article on the average cost of healthcare treatment in Indian hospitals and it blew my mind. For instance, brain tumor surgery cost is around 4 lakh rupee. Heart related treatment like bypass surgery costs 3 lakh, angioplasty costs 1.7 lakh, kidney stone removal cost 1.1 lakh, liver transplant is massive 23 lakh cost, hip replacement cost is 3.15, knee replacement cost is 2 lakh, then cancer surgery costs between 3 to 15 lakh based on various stages. Radiotherapy cost 2.5 to 6 lakh rupee, then chemotherapy session cost between 80,000 rupee to 2 lakh per session. And this cost is increasing at a very fast rate. In fact, one of the reports suggests that healthcare inflation in India has increased by 14% in 2024. Even if you assume a 8 to 10% average inflation rate, in the next 5 to 10 years, the average cost of various diseases in India are going to become 1.5 to 2 times. So the healthcare cost in India in a decent private hospital has already become unaffordable. And in the next 5 to 10 years, it is going to be a nightmare to pay for healthcare treatment out of pocket. One health problem can cost you a few lakhs and you might have to break your FDs, investments, or might have to borrow money from friends and family. It can literally shatter the entire financials of the family. Hence, good health insurance in India today is the most important part of financial planning. Forget about investments. The first thing you need is a health plan. Once you have a right health plan and term plan, then comes your investments. Especially today, considering the rising lifestyle related problems like your hypertension, blood pressure, diabetes, then heart issues among young people in their 30s and 40s, a right health plan is a must. Now, when I asked ChatGPT how many people in India have healthcare coverage, I was shocked to see the results. It says out of 1.4 billion people, only 630 to 650 million people have health insurance. That is around 45 to 47% population. 53 to 55% people in India still do not have health insurance. And that too, within 45 to 47% insured population, 39 to 40% fall under government regulation schemes like Ayushman Bharat. And private health insurance penetration is only 7 to 8%. Employer provided health insurance is another 4 to 5%. Clearly, there's a massive gap where millions of people in India still do not have health insurance in spite of rising awareness. And that's where I keep trying to raise awareness about its importance. Also today, there are more than 30 health insurance companies with multiple health plans. So it's very confusing to shortlist the right health plan. That's where in today's video, I'll discuss 3 important topics. First, 4 parameters that can help you select the right health insurance company. Second, 9 parameters to select the right health insurance plan. And third topic would be top 3 health insurance plan in India based on my study. So watch this video till the end. So the first parameter to shortlist the health insurance company is claim settlement ratio. It tells you about the percentage of claims settled by an insurer during a specific period. For instance, a claim settlement ratio of 95% means the insurance company has settled 95 claims for every 100 claims they booked during the year. Ideally, you should go for a company that has a higher than 90% claim settlement ratio. You can get this data on platforms like Ditto, where it is showing the average claim settlement ratio over the last 3 years. For instance, New India Assurance has the highest 99% claim settlement, followed by HDFC Ergo that has claim settlement of 98%, followed by SBI and Digit with 97% average claim settlement in last 3 years. Now you might ask, what if the claim gets rejected by health insurance firm? That's where it's also very important to take a health plan from a trusted platform that can also help you with claim processing. And one such platform is Ditto Insurance. Ditto team not only help you shortlist the right health plan as per your requirement, they also help with claim settlement. The best part with Ditto platform is they have no spam policy. So unlike other platforms that keep irritating with spam calls, Ditto won't bother you. They're also genuinely trying to solve the problem of insurance mis-selling in India. Plus, they simplify the complex world of insurance terms and conditions in layman's language. Just visit their platform, select the insurance firm and its product, and there you go. Ditto will break the complex jargons in easy to understand language with what is good, what is okay, and so on. You can even compare multiple health plans on their platform that would help you identify the difference between various health plans. If you have any specific question, you can set up a free 30-minute call with Ditto Advisor and they can help you select the right health plan as per your requirement. Ditto is also backed by Zerodha and it enjoys 4.9 star rating out of more than 12,000 reviews on Google. That speaks a lot about Ditto's credibility. You can check out the link of Ditto platform in the pinned comment. Then second parameter is hospital network. You want to ensure that health insurer has a tie-up with all top hospitals in your area as well as in all major cities of India. Also, the health insurer should offer cashless facility across hospital network. In a cashless facility, you don't have to pay anything upfront. This is a great feature that should be a part of your health plan. For instance, HDFC Ergo has more than 13,000 hospitals in the network. Aditya Birla Bajaj Allianz has more than 12,000 hospitals, and so on. Then third criteria is product portfolio. Every person has different requirement while taking a health plan. Some of you might be looking for an affordable health policy with bare minimum features, while some of you might be looking for a much more comprehensive health plan. Or it could be a health plan that offers a very low waiting period for pre-existing disease like diabetes, heart issues, or it could be a specially curated health plan for your parents. So you need to check whether that health insurer has a specific product for your requirement or not. In my opinion, HDFC Ergo and Care have quite a comprehensive product portfolio. Apart from these three features, you can also look at the track record and customer feedback. Ideally, you should select the insurer with an established track record of a good few years so that you can get a fair idea of historical claim settlement ratio, customer service, and so on. And then one more important feature is operational efficiency. It includes an end-to-end process right from filling out the application to making the claim. Ideally, you want a smooth journey without any hassle. Generally, private insurer offer better operational efficiency versus your public insurer. Here you can also check the complaint per 10,000 claims. Ideally, this ratio should be below 20. If it is higher than 20, then it's time to reconsider your insurer. You can find these figures in public disclosure as companies are liable to report this on their website. Then you can always do a quick Google research on customer experience and their feedback with the insurance company, and you can also double check with your friends and colleagues so that you get a fair confidence before buying the insurance plan. So I have identified 9 important parameters that you must check before shortlisting a health plan. First is co-payment clause. Co-payment clause means you have to pay a certain percentage of health expense out of your own pocket. For instance, a co-payment clause of 20% means if your medical expense is 2.5 lakh rupee, you will have to pay 50,000 rupee from your pocket. That's a lot of money. Generally, the group health insurance has such clause. So if you already have an employer provided health insurance or individual health insurance, please ensure that it does not have any co-payment clause. And needless to say, any new health insurance you purchase should not have this co-payment clause. Second criteria is room rent restriction. Ensure that your health insurance does not have any capping on room rent. Policies that cap room rent as a percentage of sum insured, like 1% or 2%, are a big no, as they fail to keep up with inflation and ultimately lead to increase in out-of-pocket expenditure. Then third criteria is waiting period. Every health insurer has a certain waiting period for pre-existing disease. For instance, let's say you are diabetic and you opt for a health plan. Now you can't expect your health plan to cover the medical expense related to diabetes from day one. Please note that there are two types of waiting periods. First is initial waiting period, which is usually 30 days where only accidents are covered. And second is specific illness waiting period, which is for slow growing ailments like cataracts, hernia, knee replacement, and so on. So if you have any pre-existing disease, then ensure that you offer a health plan with lowest waiting period for that disease. Yes, you will have to shell out more money, but it's worth it because there is high probability of having medical expense due to that pre-existing disease. Then fourth parameter is pre and post hospitalization charges. Today, if you visit a doctor, the first thing that suggests before hospitalization is a diagnostic test. So ensure that your health plan covers both pre and post hospitalization charges like CT scan, MRI between 30 to 60 days before and after your treatment, and so on. Then fifth criteria is cover for consumables. Have you seen the gloves, syringes, masks, surgical tapes, and various surgical instruments that are used during your hospital stay? Well, most insurers don't usually cover them, leaving you to pay approximately 5 to 10% of the entire hospital bill. However, recently multiple policies have surfaced that offer coverage for consumables as an inbuilt feature or as an add-on. You can pick out such comprehensive plans. Then next criteria is coverage of alternative treatment. Sometimes you might need alternative treatment like homeopathy, Ayurveda, and so on that falls under Ayush treatment. So ensure that your health plan covers these alternative treatments. The next criteria is no claim bonus. It's a good to have feature where some health policies offer a bonus in case you don't claim health expense for a specific period. For example, one of the no claim bonus is if you opt for a health plan for 5 lakh rupee and don't make a claim, then next year your health coverage will increase by a specific percent. Let's say 20%. It means next year your coverage would become 6 lakh rupee. It's a cost-effective way to increase coverage, and nowadays a lot of policies offer bonus irrespective of claims. The next criteria is restoration benefit. This is a must-have feature for those who are looking for family floater plan. For example, let's say you have taken a family floater plan with a coverage of 5 lakh rupee and you ended up with a medical expense of 4.5 lakh. Now what if your wife also end up with a medical expense of, let's say, 2 lakh rupee? Since you have already consumed 4.5 lakh rupee out of total coverage of 5 lakh, you're only left with 50,000 rupee. How will it cover your wife's medical expense of 2 lakh? Well, if you have a restoration benefit, then your coverage of 5 lakh will be restored after you have claimed 4.5 lakh. It means you can again claim 2 lakh rupee for wife's medical expense. And then final criteria is price. When it comes to health insurance, remember that cheaper is not always the best. So don't just look at the low premium to shortlist the health policy. Try to look at health plans that offer decent features and are available at a reasonable rate. In short, it should be a value for money buy. Considering all these features, let's look at the top 3 health insurance in India. Please note that these health plans are shortlisted based on all the important criteria we have discussed in the video, as well as from their performance point of view. So based on the important criteria that we discussed, I've identified 3 top health insurance plans. First is HDFC ERGO Optima Secure, second is Care Supreme, and third is Aditya Birla Active 1 Max. Now, rather than doing individual analysis, what I've done is I've done a comparative analysis of all 3 health insurance plans so that you get a better clarity. First important parameter is claim settlement ratio, where all 3 of them have 90% or above claim settlement. HDFC ERGO has the highest 98% settlement ratio, and that is the average in last 3 years. If you look at hospital network, all 3 of them have got excellent hospital network. HDFC has the highest one. Next is co-payment clause, and none of them provide co-payment clause. So that's a great feature. Then if you look at disease-wise sublimit, again there is no disease-wise sublimit for any of these health plan. Next, if you look at the room rent, there is no room rent capping on any of the plan. Again, a very important feature. Then we have pre and post hospitalization charges. So your HDFC ERGO provides 60 to 180 days of pre and post. Likewise, your Care Supreme provides 60 days of pre-hospitalization, 180 days of post. And your Aditya Birla Active 1 provides 90 days of pre and 180 days of post-hospitalization charge. Next important parameter is the waiting period for pre-existing disease. So there is 3-year waiting period for all 3 of them, but then there are paid add-on feature for Care Supreme and Aditya Birla, where you can reduce your waiting period up to 30 days for selected disease, and in case of Aditya Birla you can even reduce it to 1 day on selected disease. Of course, you have to go through the detail to understand what are those diseases. The next important feature is bonus, where your HDFC ERGO Optima Secure provides 50% bonus up to 100% on renewal. Likewise, your Care also provide 50% bonus up to 100%, and your Aditya Birla provide 100% up to 500% of bonus on renewal. Then you have got daycare feature, which is provided for all 3 of the health plan. Then Ayush treatment has been provided by all 3 plans. Likewise, your domiciliary is provided by all 3 health plan. The next feature is your health checkup, where HDFC ERGO provide this feature once every year. In case of Care Supreme, it is a paid add-on feature that provides one every year, and again in case of Aditya Birla, this is once every year. Next, you have got your non-payable item which are included in HDFC ERGO and Aditya, and in case of Care, it is a paid add-on feature. Likewise, your security benefit includes your 2x cover from day 1 in case of HDFC ERGO, and it's not provided in Care and Aditya Birla. Then next feature is your restoration benefit. In case of HDFC ERGO, you have an option of 100% restoration once for any illness, and then there is unlimited restoration, which is a paid add-on feature. In case of Care and Aditya Birla, you have got 100% restoration unlimited number of times for any illness. So in a year, if you exhaust your limit, it gets renewed and it is unlimited, right? And if you look at last feature, which is OPD, and it's a paid add-on feature. So this comparison hopefully will give you a fair idea in terms of which health plan looks good as per your preference. There could be a case where if you are looking for a specific feature like maternity benefit or lower waiting for certain pre-existing disease or health policy for elderly people, in that case your options would be different. So in this video we discussed 4 criteria to select the health insurance company, 9 criteria to shortlist the health insurance plan, and then we finally looked at top health insurance plans that you can consider. However, if you have any specific condition, you can set up a free 30-minute call with Ditto team. I've shared the link in the pinned comment. And if you find this video useful, do share it within your circle. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care.